Hello, YouTubers and microcurrent fans and do-it-yourself aesthetic fans and estheticians and skincare pros. My name is Christine Beyer, and I've been an esthetician for 15 years, and I wanted to do a review of a cute little machine I bought on Amazon. It's radio frequency, but it's dot matrix radio frequency, and if you don't know, radio frequency is all the rage in skincare right now for skin tightening. And how it works is it essentially microwaves your skin. Sounds really scary, but it's not really. What I like about this machine is okay, just so you know, it is by no way, shape, or form as strong as what you would get at the derm's office or a plastic surgeon's office or a medical setting. But for a home use machine, or if you want to go to your esthetician and get this, it is a killer treatment. I have noticed a nice plumpness to my skin, and at 45 I'll take what I can get. So, and I've been doing it on clients too. I need to get two so that I can work on both sides of the face at the same time. The cool thing about this is it comes with a plug, but it also has a battery in it, so you can use it without being plugged in. But I keep it on high the whole time I'm using it. And so it's really, it's such a simple thing here. That green light means it's charged. This is the on-off button, and then mode. And you can either do, hold on, turn it on. You can do low, medium, or high. And I don't even mess with low. Low is just like pathetic. Here, I can do a little part of my neck and show you what this feels like, or what this looks like. I like this because I feel like it goes to a deeper depth than, say, my microphototherapy machine, and I use that a lot on large pores, hyperpigmentation, sunspots, that sort of thing. And I use it around the eyes, and my microphototherapy machine really excels around the eyes. Now, this feels like it goes deeper than that. So it comes with, the reason it's called dot matrix RF is because it comes with this little head, right? And if it were straight RF, it would heat up quite a bit, right? But because this has 96 little holes on it, 96 little rays or waves of radio frequency come through to the skin, and so you don't get the full blast of the radio frequency, and it's a more pleasant treatment. This treatment is very pleasant. It just feels like some heat, and when you make connection, you're going to need to use some sort of mask, a gel-based mask. Don't use a cream because it's not going to penetrate well. If you use a cream, you want it to be a clear gel, water-based mask. Now, this doesn't create heat all by itself. Sitting here, if you touch this thing, the tip, it's not hot. The only thing that activates the heat is when skin touches the tip, and then you can tell because it's got those little LEDs. And those little LEDs are really not much. They don't add much to the treatment, to tell you the truth, but they do tell you that it's on. Now, what I've noticed with this is it comes in this cute little box, right? And it's got this little princess bed, where everything came in. So that was cute. I thought it was a nice little box. And it comes with these worthless instructions. Do not follow these instructions if you want good results. I don't follow them. They're crap. So they're really concerned, I think, of people who have very tender skin. They really want you to go slow with this. But if you want maximum results quickly, You don't keep moving it around like they say. You're basically going to use, here, and I was going to put some mask on so you can see what this looks like. And you see how my neck's kind of wobbly right now. After you use this, though, it looks so much better. So I'm just using my handy dandy Skin Scripts seaweed mask. This I get in 16-ounce size because I use so much of this in my treatments, because it's a nice clear mask. You know, it's got vitamins and minerals and peptides and tea tree and seaweed, and it's a nice regenerative mask, but it's not thick and gooey, and so you'll see. So the way this works the best, if you just sit it here, and I know it says don't do that, but you know, this is like 5 watts or something, so it's not a very strong treatment. But if you leave it there until you start to feel the heat, as a matter of fact, I leave it there when I'm doing my own sessions until I just can't stand the heat anymore and I have to move it on. Now, granted, I'm using, you know, pretty high-powered products on my skin that have high levels of actives. If you're using drugstore stuff, it's quite possible that you'll get the red marks that they're talking about. You can see where that will disappear very quickly on my skin because, you know, I use products with stem cells and vitamin C and all sorts of good stuff in them, and high levels of actives. And so my skin recovers much quicker from these kind of treatments. So yeah, you're just going to sit it in one place and you'll start to feel the heat after a while. Now, if it's an area where there's a lot of fat, like right here on the chin or the neck, you're not going to feel it much. But it will get red, but that goes away fairly quickly. And so one thing I did notice with this is that sometimes the light turns off. Like if there's not enough mask on the skin, the light, it will turn off. Like it will be in contact with the skin, but there will be no radio frequency wave passing through. Now, you'll get a result if you do this. You will. You'll see the skin start to tighten up. You'll see the skin start to, if there's wrinkles, they'll plump up instantly. But really, the biggest bang for your buck is if you just hold it in one place. And you can see how my neck looks better already. Hold it in one place. For me, it's 30, 60 seconds until I just can't stand it anymore, and then I move it to the next spot. So this is going to take a little while. It takes a good, 30 minutes to do the whole face if you're doing it like this. Probably longer. And that's why I say if you're an esthetician, I would buy 2 of these so you can do both sides of the face at the same time. Now, the benefit of getting these over, like a salon machine that you can get all over eBay and all over the internet is that for an esthetician, it's not legal to do radiofrequency unless you work with a doctor or for a doctor or under a doctor's license. So when I saw this home unit, I was really excited. It got lots of good reviews on Amazon, and it really does work well. I think I would combine this. I was afraid in the beginning to combine it with peels and such, but you can combine it with a peel. It's actually going to, penetrate deeper after a peel. What else? And then I've been combining it with microphototherapy, and fantastic results because they're hitting the skin at 2 different depths. Right, so you do the peel, and that's very superficial. That's just the stratum corneum, a couple of layers off the top, right? If it's a superficial peel, and that's all I do is superficial peels, because I have other machines that go deeper and bypass the epidermis, leaving it intact, so my clients have no downtime. Because who wants to walk around looking like a crazy molting snake? Nobody. All right, so I'll do a peel. I'll do this. I'll do microcurrent with this. Microcurrent works beautifully with this because this will not lift the muscles. It will definitely lift the skin, but it's not doing much for the muscles. And so I'll do this. I'll do a peel. I'll do this. I'll do microphototherapy. Actually, I do a peel first, then microphototherapy because the skin has to be dry. Then I put a mask on, and then I do radio frequency, and then I will do microcurrent to lift the muscles. And that is one hell of a treatment. It's beautiful. People's skin looks amazing. It's, the results last a really long time. I mean, for a facial. And if people are doing a series, that order can be really beneficial. You can get great results, positive benefits over time. What do we say? Positive, subtle benefits. Every time you come in, you see a little bit more lifting, a little bit less wrinkles, a little bit fuller of a face. And that's what you see with microcurrent alone. But when you add radio frequency to it, it really, really helps. So the one I ordered on Amazon. It came from Lexington, Kentucky. And so I got it in like a day. It was wonderful. I was so happy. But it came with an extra RF head. Now, to disinfect these, it says to wipe them with water, but I actually spray them with alcohol, and then I wipe them with water because they're plasticky. And also, if you're a man, these little the little dots there, they can get stuck on the beard, so they'll probably want to shave, or at least go with the grain of the way the hair grows. So that's it. I don't know if I've answered all your questions, but this is a nice little machine. It's about $100 on Amazon. I really had no expectations of it, but it works really well if you don't use it like they say to use it, Also, it takes about a month before you start to see serious results. And my story about that was I was standing at work, and I don't know if some of you know, I work very part-time at a spa at the Woodhouse in Carmel, and a bunch of Estes, we were all standing around, and some of them looked at me, one of them looked at me and said, "Christine, did you get Botox?" And I was like, "No." And then at that point I knew that this was working. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments box below, and I hope that this was informative for you. Bye all.